واحد من الأفلام اللي شكلت نقطة نجاح في مسيرة كيانو ريفز وأليكس وينتر هو فيلم الخيال العلمي بالإنتاج في 1989 واللي مرتبط بالموسيقى. السنة دي ومن خلال أيام من المقرر عرض الجزء الثالث من الفيلم بنفس البطلين بعنوان بالإنتاج فيس ذا ميوزك.
وعلى الرغم من إلغاء دورة ملتقى كوميك كون الدولي السنة دي بسبب تداعيات كورونا، واللي دايما بيبقى الميعاد الرسمي لطرح التريلر الجديدة الخاصة بأفلام الكوميكس أو الخيال العلمي، بس القائمين على الملتقى نظموا لقاءات بالفيديو. هنشوف مع بعض لقاء بيجمع كيانو ريفز وأليكس وينتر عشان يتكلموا عن الفيلم.
When your wives suggested couples therapy, do you think that this is what they had in mind?
Definitely. I mean, we're a couple of couples, right?
Bill, Ted, enough of the delusions. You didn't time travel, and you didn't go to heaven and hell. Here's a real idea for you. Be role models to your daughters. Get real jobs.
It was some years ago now, a good at least 10 years ago, that we were all having dinner, Chris and Ed and Keanu and myself, and they posed quite similarly to when they posed the Bill and Ted Go to Hell idea, as I recall. In fact, it felt similar. In fact, none of us have really matured, so it felt pretty much identical. And they were like, we got this other idea for a Bill and Ted movie, and we just felt anecdotal. And they kind of, not really pitched us, but sort of laid out this very summary version of a kind of a piss take of Dickens, of sort of going back into your life and finding that each iteration of your life was worse than the previous. Pretty damn funny. And, you know, none of us had really thought about embarking on a journey of trying to make a third. And even that night, I think we all kind of left that dinner going, well, this isn't really worth doing. No one really needs it unless it's really great and we could somehow magically hold on to the creative well enough that that it stayed, you know, maintained its integrity of that initial idea, and thus began a very long road to get us to sitting in front of you on our laptops today.
We've spent our whole life trying to unite the world, and I'm tired, dude.
Ted, we have a destiny to fulfill.
Whoa!
Whoa! Greetings, my excellent friends. We have a problem.
Step forward. A song created by Preston Logan, performed tonight, will save reality as we know it.
Oh! Dude, we better write that song now. Or why can't we just go to the future when we have written it?
And take it from ourselves.
Except, won't that be stealing?
Cheers! How is that stealing if we're stealing it from ourselves, dude?
We went through a very vigorous audition process.
Which was it?
Are you talking about the recent one or in the past?
No, the first one. I assumed this third one was an easy job to get.
No, we had to audition again. It was really yeah. I have to say. They weren't totally sure that we could do it.
Yeah, no, the first audition was, I mean, I recall in the end there was about 10 artists, and we would all kind of revolve door and sometimes play Bill, sometimes play Ted, and interact with each other. And Alex, you remember that there was actually a lunch. Like, we started in the morning, had lunch, went to the end of the day.
Yeah, it was more like an athletic tryout than an actual acting audition.
I think as soon as people started yelling in the street, you know, I know when I would be on the street, sometimes people would just be like, "Be excellent!" and "Party on!" So I was like, oh, cool, all right.
Dude, our dads are totally in trouble. You should help them out.
No way! How's it going, Bill and Ted?
We're putting together a most extraordinary band.
Hey, you want to be in our band? Oh.
Oh, this is ja fantastisch.
I can't feel or laugh or do anything like the way that working on Bill and Ted does and working with Alex. I can't, that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world for me. So like to partner up and to work on the craft side of it, and then to get to play these characters that Chris and Ed have created, and kind of be their children. But there's no other place that I can laugh like this, and to the craft, and then to play these characters. There's a few scenes that stand out, and a lot of scenes actually, but it's like every day there's nothing, because Al gives such a wonderful performance, and it's so funny. And then playing these Bill and Ted, not only getting to play Bill and Ted, but older versions of Bill and Ted as they're getting more and more upset with us. But yeah, there's just, just getting to play off of Alex and the situation in the words. That doesn't exist anywhere else for me, and that kind of laughter and that kind of connection like that.
We're gonna go talk to Death. Is he playing hopscotch by himself? Dude, he's cheating. Hey, Death.
Life, it isn't a wild stallion.
Let's rock! Yeah, Billy, Death!
How you doing?
Well, we're dead and we're in hell.
But how you doing?
We're good.